As much as you're on the Labour, right?
As much as me I Prime Minister.
Of course. But let me ask you a question. Seriously, why you can't?
It does run in my blood, me just can't switch.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though. You think Mount Salem has changed anything at all?
Change, yeah. Crime rate go down and look good thing there. So yeah, of course it changed.
So you believe that a government should be elected by what runs in the blood or by the work it does?
Why would I have to see? Cause Mark Golding can do good, so do it. And you can do good, so do it.
Well, here's the difference.
It's a 50-50.
I have done good.
Yeah.
What has he done?
We just have to wait for see that though.
What a way Julian map them in the debate. JLP, my shame.
Quickly, the People's National Party won that debate fair and square. No bluff, no bias, no political alignment. The PNP won that debate fair and square.
Welcome to BC Entertainment.
Well, I know some see this big man thing. Man not even realize say yo, one thing they around him neck. I swear to you. My G them a deal this. But look on the worst part. That's not the worst part, you know. Look how well the rope. Look how hang him.
Some people want me tell you say Andrew Holness not easy at all. Andrew Holness not easy at all. So Andrew Holness seen in a video basically I ask a youth who is a PNP for a vote. You see me? So Andrew Holness asks the youth why is a PNP, and the youth make Andrew Holness know that PNP running in blood and him can't switch. Also Andrew Holness go along and asks the youth if he believe that a government should be elected by what's run in the blood or a government who is doing good for Jamaica. Basically our Andrew Holness says me, and you respond to that and say Mark Golding can do good same as Andrew Holness. But more people Andrew Holness never stop there, so Andrew Holness say him already done good. What has Mark Golding done? More viewers stick around, me go me couldn't hear what go on. So you know last night was PNP and JLP debate, and a lot of people have it to say JLP win and a lot of people have it to say PNP win. Some don't know which team won the debate, but more viewers want to let me know down in the comment section. But me not go lie, Julian Robinson gone wicked, and I first me ever see Julian go on some people. Me not go lie, but my viewers want to let me know down in the comment section. Where I jump right into the video.
As much as you're on the Labour, right?
As much as me I Prime Minister.
Of course. But let me ask you a question. Seriously, why you can't?
It does run in my blood, me just can't switch.
No, me not ask you why you can't switch. I'm asking you
because you're running my blood.
Okay, alright. No reason, but just
yeah, some agree, some ban.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though. You think Mount Salem has changed anything at all?
Change, yeah. Crime rate go down and look good thing there. So yeah, of course it changed.
So you believe that a government should be elected by what runs in the blood or by the work it does?
Why would I have to see? Cause Mark Golding can do good, so do it. And you can do good, so do it.
Well, here's the difference.
It's a 50-50.
I have done good.
Yeah.
What has he done?
We just have to wait for see that though. Only time can tell, right?
So you're going to trade certainty for uncertainty?
Yeah.
Jamaica, this is the morning after the debate, and just by post analysis, quickly, the People's National Party won that debate fair and square. No bluff, no bias, no political alignment. The PNP won that debate fair and square. Now, the PNP side was a little more organized. The PNP side was cohesive, they were clearer, and they sold the vision of why they want to uplift the people and to create a radical social transformation in Jamaica. And that is what Jamaica needs. The people of this country are working hard. The persons on the lower scale of the pay rate scale, they need a break, and that's what the PNP sold. And today I woke up and I'm confident, Jamaica, I am now at sovereign. And there are a lot of persons talking about the debate, and what I'm picking up on the ground is that everybody's agreeing that the People's National Party won that debate. And so 2 out of 2 so far, and on Thursday night we'll have the leaders debate where Mark Golding and Andrew will face off, and that one I'm looking for, because I can already tell you that the Oxford graduate is gonna win fair and square. I'm looking forward for that challenge. But the People's National Party came out on top last night, and we are extremely proud, extremely, it's a celebratory mode that the country is in right now, particularly the comrades. The base of the PNP is energized. Everybody's ready, and we are ready for next week, Wednesday. This time, we'll be heading to the polls next week, Wednesday this time, and we will be voting for the People's National Party. We'll be voting for Mark Jefferson Golding to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. The word is always love.
So, the second debate run off, my people. Wow. The JLP, them a say, yo, whoa, Labour right win. The PNP, them a say, yo, PNP win. But who really win, my people? No New Link side of the whole debate thing. Back up, my dog. Take a sip of the Red Bull New Link. Watch a fix it. Well, here we go on now, my people. Really and truly, it was a better debate than the first one for sure. You understand? And me I go on it, my people. I give PNP 55, JLP 45. No joke about it. Well, Christopher Tufton, on the JLP side, me not lie, you was a tough one. But John, no brother, you couldn't stay too long. You go on good still. Well, Favor, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, go on the other brother. You know what I mean? PNP side now. Peter Bunting, everybody knows say always hunting and you can't stunt thing. You know what? You know I go already. Well, Julian Robinson, you go on good brother. You hold it up, you stay firm. But my favorite part about the debate, my people, I'm going to tell you the truth, is when the Jamaica Labour Party mentioned about the 30 years ago thing with the Finzac something. Then PNP stays up him, radam, and not them with roll with situation. That was recently done. Well, my people, that was my favorite line of the debate. End of the matter is, the people, it was a great debate. You understand, as I said, better than the first one. But team PNP, I think they dominate this debate again. So it's a 2-0 lead for PNP. The big one forward, my people, Mark Golding against the Prime Minister of Jamaica, or the one who used to be the Prime Minister and the new Prime Minister. Let's see what go on, my people. But for now, remember, my people, choose the future. You understand? Choose the future. If you think of PNP or JLP are the future, do your thing. But for me, PNP all the way. I mean, when nobody comes to New Link, because you're PNP, I watch the whole thing. I mean, understand the whole thing, and I know what is a debate. And PNP, them take it to them again. My God.
My dear, what a way Julian map them in the debate. JLP, my shame. If I was a JLP tonight, I'd probably me da got my bed and know how to get up back in the morning or told me that shame. You mean to tell me say they really in a power? I can't answer none of the questions them good me the things them we supposedly be doing should be a walk in the park for uno should have do all those things, all those questions that have been asked. If uno did that do well, it should be an improvement on what uno did that do. For sure, so uno never did do nothing because uno can't answer not even one question good. I saw Julian does a map them map. Power to the people. Vote PNP. Put the X beside the X.
My people, even Cliff Hughes were a big labor right. Even I tell the people them say a PNP won that debate. And also talk about Julian Robinson. Pretty.
Accepted. I'm thinking, yes, as a political commentator, a political observer, watching, looking on at this moment, PNP won tonight. Yeah? Julian Robinson, just a moment. Julian Robinson, yes, again, expectations. Very important in terms of how the public will assess. Julian is not usually like this. He's usually soft-spoken, yes. Tonight, you saw a Julian Robinson who was on the attack, shouting, yeah. I think that would go over well with his base. Yeah, and as such, they're going to say, boy, Julian, come out tonight.
And if the suggestion that he make, if it can work, a lot of people would be benefiting from it, you know. And let us speak on the topic, on this topic. The suggestion that he make, it was about building houses for people to rent, to own. And that's a good suggestion. That's a very good suggestion. Because, I mean, that would help a lot of people that are not able to qualify for a mortgage at the age of 50 and 60. That would help them to still have somewhere to live.
Because I want to say this to people that are in the age 50 and 60 and even over. If you think because them tell your housing trust say you qualify for your loan, if you think when them call you in, if you want the loan and you go after it, you pursue it, when you go down there and them put you down for sit down and break it down and make you know that, listen me, you qualify for $10 million. What is your age? And you say you're 60 or you're 55. You're going to have shorter time to pay back that money. You're not going to get 20 years like a younger person. Right? You might get 10 years or 12 years. Just depends on how old you is. Right? And what will happen is that the monthly payment will be too high for you. Right? Because these monthly payments will running up into probably 80 or 90,000 per month. The average person right now, in the age 60 or late 50, can hardly find $90,000 a month to pay for mortgage and eat and doctor himself find any other things out of what salary might earn. Him can't. So if you have a government that decide to say, all right, let's build places for people even in those age group that they can get it to rent, to own, right? Because once they job certain decoration to say, all right, this is how you're going to be qualified in order to get it to rent. And you meet, right? You meet the requirement. And you get the house. Tell me the God truth. If you live in a something and you know, say, 3 years time or 4 years time, you are going to own it. Who are going to stop you from take care of it? Eh? Who going to stop you from take care of it? Right? So, even when the house where you're going to live in, or that house where you're going to get, even when it values a certain amount, because it's a rent to own, it's not going to stress you. You only want to know that you meet the required time when you are supposed to pay your rent, right? If you pass off and gone as the husband, then the wife continue with it, right? Or if your daughter wish to have it, they continue with it. Because there are certain things we'll have to put into decoration to say, all right, this is how it's supposed to be. But it would have been more easier knowing that you live into somewhere, right? Paying rent, and at the end of the day, you own the bill, you own the place, right? So I see nothing wrong with that. That's a good suggestion, because a long time I look upon it like this. Because as me say, people in a 60 and 50 can't pay a mortgage. Right? A one and few people, probably a 1 out of every million people can't do that. Because the majority of Jamaicans still poor. Right? Even when them poor and they show off. And I'm going to let them know poor, you're poor. Right? You might not eat out a garbage pan, but you're poor. So when suggestions like these make, you have to give the man a round of applause for it. But because so many people out the road, they become so much of a political fanatic that it doesn't really matter what you want to say, no. Them now go look at it and say, yes, you're making good suggestion. And if you get the opportunity and you get the chance to prove it, then a lot of people will be benefit. Right? No, them does a try tear down where you say where you will get the money from, where you will get the money from. But when the other government was coming into power, when the JLP was coming into power, they were making a whole heap of suggestion. And them come into power and them do a lot of things that a lot of people are benefiting from, but not all. But sometimes you have to change a government in order for the other rest of people who don't get no benefit from this government will be able to get from the other one that is coming. As a politics going on. But we can't have one set of person being there all the while. Right? Benefiting, giving benefit to the people who they think is on their side, while another set out there not getting anything because you claim say them not the pan for your side. No, we have to ask you a shuffle. Because if you play them in 1 or 4 year play and you now win, you go throw in and say you want a shuffle. Because the game not nice again. Because I want set a person I enjoy the game. So as some politics come, so Mark Golding has never get the opportunity to lead. So I cannot speak from my lip that he don't have the capability. Because that's a clean assumption me I make. If I said he can't. So when me I say, Me not say give PNP a try. Me I say give Mark Golding a try. Because anybody can be PNP, but I know anybody can lead. But since somebody is there to lead, let's give them a try. So what me I say, give Mark Golding a try. And see, right? If some of the things that he put on the table, he will able to come up with it. But you cannot give a man a try, and then you have to say him can't do it. Are ignorance that? It ban ignorance. Right? Because when Labour right did a try to come into power and him say all who are earn 15,000. Right? Tax free. Right? 1.5. Tax free. Tax free. A lot of people run with it. But them never realize. Say the money. Them never withdraw any tax from it. But how long did you get? If you get a raise after that. So you see the crowd for them job on you. Them nobody take out the tax out of your money, you know. But you not get no more raise. A lot of people work out there and expect to get raise, not get none. So at the end of the day, it's just a trickery because he not take nothing from you out of that money there. But he not give you no raise. So had he take out of it and give you a raise, I would have went take out and give you back. But you not take out nothing. He not have nothing to give you. So enough people don't get no raise. Right? Enough people not get no raise under this government. What them do is look from many different directions. And scrape from here, so scrape from there, and scrape from there, and put it into a package and say, see it there. But you not get no raise. Wanna see it? You see the big trick we wanna get with the 1.5 though? Eh? Yeah, run with the 1.5 and go on. I eat on still a live off. The 1.5 on still a live off. I wanna realize the price of flour and sugar and everything I get out of hand. Right? When you go shop now with the 1.5 and you can't buy nothing with it now. Don't it? Now I know everyone go trust all car enough time. Enough time when me pass the place them where them call them repossess. I just miss enough for no vehicle. 1.5 can't pay for it. So then come back, come take it away. Oh no, blast it sense. So you have to change government at times. That different ideas can come into perspective. Different ideas can be able to work. Anyway, I just have to finish with the rest of it, you know.
See, Damian Crawford, educational problem. How the Minister of Education can't push up our face. How Dana Dixon in the blouse and skirt. How Dana Dixon in the debate? Why Dana Dixon run for Damian Crawford? Pernell Jr. boy shouldn't do this. A Dana Dixon. Dana Dixon shouldn't do the moped woman. And she run for blood clot. She run for Damian Crawford. Andrew Holness run for Mark Golding. Dr. Christopher Tufton run for Dr. Daz. Want to see it? And Harris Chung run for blood clot Peter Bunting. So the Labour Party are be a coward. And tell me now, the proposal where PNP put towards education. I am say the Labour them are dunce. Them are always dunce and them picking are be dunce. Now for the man them picking are in a bar with them a drink rum and special. No education, because they don't believe in that. The woman them we say them a Labour right, and look girl picking soon start sell pussy early. They have no education and look run down Chinese restaurant and Chinese blood clot store work. When Damian Crawford say look at in every family the first picking who qualify for university, government I go take care of that for free. For free, you know. The government I go deal with that for every family. You never say in the party, you know, every family in Jamaica will have a university pass student for the first. The government I got to take responsibility for that the student they push them to university. The Labour Party don't have no educational plan. The only plan is they come with in education in the manifesto a 6 STEM school. 6 STEM school. Same manifesto from 2016. Same manifesto. And you go tell me say the Labour right education plan can match up to Damian Crawford education plan. That's why we say the Labour right them illiterate and dunce. They don't mean nothing good for them picking it. They don't want no good for them picking it. You see me sacrifice everything for my youth. You see me everything I sacrifice to him. Me will go to my bed hungry and make sure I feed him belly full. Because him are the future. I'm going to bring my grand picking them come round, I can't see them before I shut my eye and go to the maker. So I have to make sure him alright. If he come to the test now, I sell it 2 little car, then I have to sell it. And give him the whole life towards in education. Let me tell you something, man. I'm one with my son, you know. When he left, when he come out of pussy, I'm one take care of my son. No mother, no auntie, no niece, nobody. No give me $1 towards in school, in our education. Give thanks to my mother. And my mother grew my son and take care of my son. And my women have no money and my mother find money give my son to spend car. My mother spoiling. Young grandpicking the round him. So I had it. So you see, me make everything possible for my son. In education, when it comes to education, I try to do everything to get the full length of the education stick. So at the end of the day, in can't say, boy, daddy, me want to do that and you never give me the opportunity. Or you used to work your money and you used to gamble it, you used to galley out, you used to drink you out, you used to flex you out. In can't say that. Can you see for himself say, in daddy interested in education and me spend all of my money in education. I couldn't have a nice car park up in my yard. My house couldn't finish. I'm a one. No matter not the day. Throughout the whole in school term, no matter for nothing at all. But me as a Jamaican citizen, when I say, I grew up and I painting for me think top. I don't want to think top now because I want to think up front and official. Where him how long in a year, I must 10 years take me for Harley down. So I them the kind of goals that I try to help set for my youth. So we put youth first, education first. You saw the big man investing in kid education. Uncle the small man not do that, you know. I see father and son in a bar drink rum and special. I see little girl out there sell skin. Kawa. Them parents never invest in their education. Real thing. No youth in a supermarket now they had them subjects and would want a better work, a better job, a better opportunity, but it is nowhere to be seen. For the 10-year Andrew Holness don't create a good working environment for when the youth them left school. Them not have to go in a Chinese store, they not have to go in a Chinese restaurant. They know say the government have certain amount of program out there where even can make them reach a foreign. No apprenticeship skill program for 10 years. Now them a come with that in a manifesto. No apprenticeship skill program, you know. Heart. That's enough for them blood clot, baby. That's enough for them achievement. So Jamaica wise up, put the X beside it.
So there are two disturbing things that I want to talk about. Two. Number one, I want to talk about the people here in Jamaica that are employed at these call centers. A conversation that needs to be had? No. And the second one I want to talk about is Governor Biles and Hughes, Assistant Governor at Bank of Jamaica, who is working assiduously to push Jamdex, central bank digital currency, on the Jamaican people. I want to talk about the call center people first. The call centers here in Jamaica pretty much accounts for about 60,000 Jamaicans. Every single call center person needs to listen to this right now. On the 30th of July, there's a bipartisan bill. Bipartisan means, in the US, it means the two major political parties have come together and actually form a bill, bipartisan, the two of them. One by a Republican and one by a Democrat. And that bill is to pretty much call for all call centers to come back to the United States of America. All call centers must come back to the United States of America. This bill has been tabled and very soon will be reviewed, will be voted on. And I imagine the fact that it has a lot to deal with keeping Americans' privacy protected, data privacy, and a bunch of other things that they're actually asking for that bill to be passed for. Every Jamaican, the 60,000 Jamaicans that are employed now, must understand that you're about to be out of a job. Now, you see, I like to focus on these things because the people who are slated to actually inform you are not informing you. Kalila Reynolds, who is a financial analyst, spoke about it in recent videos. You would have imagined that someone who is as close to the Prime Minister or the government as Kalila Reynolds, you would imagine by now the Prime Minister would have actually called an emergency meeting and actually discuss this with the Jamaican people and reassure 60,000 Jamaicans that everything will be okay and we have something in place. But they're not in place. That's what the opposition leader, Mr. Mark Golden, sir, you could have done the same thing with your administration, given that you want to become, you want to form the next government. It should be a concern of yours. Election is in a few days. This is not anything to deter any of you course of action, but I believe that 60,000 Jamaicans who are about to be jobless should have some guarantee that, listen, America can do whatever they want and take these industries. We are going to do something to ensure that we protect you in getting you jobs or getting you opportunities to make some money. The end game for everybody is to make some money. Point number 2. A lot of Jamaicans could have been making a lot of money from the cryptocurrency market. Nobody don't want to hear nothing about cryptocurrency because, well, not nobody, but the unlearned persons don't want to hear about it because to them it's a scam. Well, newsflash, cryptocurrency is now legal tender in the United States of America. And if you want more information on the legality or regulations around cryptocurrency, you can go online and you can search up for the Genius Act. The Genius Act, ACT, the Genius Act that was passed by the United States government. It's now a law that has been enacted. Making cryptocurrency legal, of course, and stable coins, which are going to be the digital representation of current fiat money on the blockchain, on-chain. Governor Biles of Bank of Jamaica and his team or staff, alongside the government of Jamaica, has been working assiduously to give us Jamdex. Jamdex is the name for the Jamaica digital money, which is the central bank digital currency. In the Bahamas, they have over there one that is called the sand dollar. Bahamas was, of course, one of the first countries that created this digital currency. I am very familiar with Bahamas, and that currency is not really being used there because a lot of persons there don't want it. The governments that are here in the Caribbean needs to understand that smart people do not want the central bank digital currency that you're offering us. Governor Biles, my name is Marvin Edgar, and I'm going to be a defender of the people then. And you must understand that a lawsuit is coming for you and your administration so big, you're going to wish to God you were not born. I'm not asking you. I am telling you that I am going to use all my resources, which is a lot of resources, I can assure you, to ensure that you people are prosecuted from withholding valuable and credible information from the Jamaican people, restricting Jamaicans from trading cryptocurrencies, because by your standards and by your notices, cryptocurrency is considered illegal here in Jamaica. Also, it is said by you that cryptocurrency is used for money laundering. And I have 2 emails that came from you, one in November of last year and one 3 months back. My company, we wrote to you because we knew where cryptocurrency was going and we wanted every Jamaican to get on board so that they could participate in the global market and get to invest the little that they have on valuable assets like XRP and others that are relatively cheap for now, yeah, where they can get in, and then guess what? Boom! Based on what these assets or cryptocurrencies will be doing, the return on investment within the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years are going to be exponential. So the average Jamaican here could take a little of their money, invest in these markets easily, their money, right? Rather than you giving them an asset. They could invest this money and make ridiculous, life-changing money. Yeah? And guess what? It will be good for the country because now there's so many people who would have good purchasing power. You've taken that away from them by simply blocking people these banks that are here, criminal banks, that are blocking people from buying cryptocurrencies here, you still keeping that law and rule to yourselves. Because I'm only uno. Because in America, cryptocurrency is legal. Europe, cryptocurrency now is the thing. Asia, it's not the thing. Africa, crypto is the thing. Nobody wants no damn central bank digital currency. It is not good for the people. It is an asset that doesn't have any ability to scale as cryptocurrencies will scale. The only persons that it's going to yield benefits for are the banking people, which you are governor of the Bank of Jamaica, you and your friends and the government of Jamaica. The same people, uno, that are stopping the Jamaican people. I know that no for uno. I've already secured a lot of cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to say this to you. The fact that you are participating in it, behind doors and blocking Jamaican people and trying to promote something that has zero benefits to the Jamaican people, you people are cruel and you must face lawsuit for it. As a matter of fact, you should get life imprisonment for it. I will be watching every one of you closely. Jamaica, wake up.